Welcome back to Phoenix Point. This is Terror from the Void mod. My name's Commander Tyrael, and we are on our way to 2 Haven defenses. One versus the Pure, one versus the Pandorans. We need to get some weapons constructed so we can capture some of these Pandorans. We'll go with 2 of their new razors, a combat melee weapon that can stun, paralyze rather, a combat shield, and something else. Perhaps a laser rifle or a standard rifle. We don't need the Phoenix rifle actually, because we can build the Cmdr rifle, which is better. So cancel that one off, grab a Pythagoras, and we're off to save the world. If you're enjoying the series so far, make sure to hit the like button and hit subscribe. I'm assuming we have a few episodes to go. So far I feel like the campaign's in a good position. We have a couple of void omens that are a bit of a mess, lowering our perception at night dramatically as well as during the day, and stronger attacks by Pandorans. So this might be a pretty strong attack here. We also have the Manticore on the way, so this one will wait for the Manticore to arrive. Our other Helios is screaming towards this attack. The Disciples of Anu seem to have it under control. Myrmidons are relatively simple organisms, but their group tactics and strategic use of terrain suggest they are guided by some kind of hive mind intelligence. Remarkable feature of their bodies are their lightweight wings capable of short distance flights. They are a pain, but now we have a new upgrade for our Scarab. And this is what I've been waiting for. After having a look at the wiki for the upgrades, I saw that I wanted the fire support upgrade for our Scarab. We already have the ammunition magazines, so anything that increases our efficiency with our rockets. They were sadly lacking when we stole our blimp. By the way, we own a blimp now. Purple blimp. The pimp blimp. Alright, versus the Pure. 5 here. I think we'll do okay. When fighting the Pure, you need to keep in mind that they are heavily armored. So you need some kind of armor-piercing weapon, shredding weapon, or something that causes massive damage. And Jacob will probably need the laser rifle. It has the same amount of shred, but better accuracy. We want to keep our distance from the Pure. It's a shame we don't have a Scarab to use our rockets against them. So we will need to bring out the Spider Mine launcher. That will be much needed to shred some of this thick armor the Pure have. Especially their mainline troops. They've got an energy shield. They've got like 40 armor, 50 armor, I'm not sure. Pretty high. More than what our standard weapons could pierce. So we need these marksmen. But he needs some armor. We're going to have to go with the standard Phoenix Odin armor. We have no sniper specialty weapon armor. Well, that should keep him nice and safe. For one shot, anyway. Nora Larson is our shotgunning heavy. She doesn't have the ability to use melee weapons, unfortunately, and we don't have a heavy weapon to give her. She might not be very useful because the shotgun has 0 shred and 0 armor piercing. So we will have to feed her kills if she's going to score any. But 2 marksmen will be good. Alright, we are here and we're spawning on the roof, which is ideal for a defensive mission. Assuming the Pure don't have rocket launchers on their backs. That might make a mess. The glitching processes. Keylon uses Fearsome. So we're going to lose willpower when we spot their leader every turn.
I'm on the move.
Right, we've spotted one of their marksmen and a second one has appeared.
Target located.
And this perception debuff greatly reducing the range of our Overwatch. They will have to run into that. We've got 2 here. We need to get some spider mines out. as I said, we need to shred the armor of... Some of them are really heavy. Others not so bad. That sniper there has a ridiculous amount of armor. And the assault has less. It's quite ironic. But it's all due to the body parts they have, which we can also give to our soldiers if we choose. We just have to discover the technology. I think we take a shot at one of them with the sniper and try to get through to his brain. We'll step up and hear it so they can't blow us up with rockets, and it gives us a little bit of line of sight here. Over the lip. We'll aim for center mass with armor shredding. And we might get lucky and hit the head. Center mass, 15 armor gone. So we can now follow up with like a shotgun blast to the chest. Or a laser rifle. And it will do much more damage. Weren't able to kill him, but we'll have a second chance at that. Again. You lose 30% accuracy when you use quick aim, so it's not always the best option. Now, we have lots of armor, but they have more. The shotgun is going to do no damage to that guy, and he's got a shredding assault rifle. We do have a berserker here, so she can take that. Wake him up. Have a look around for other defenders. We could just charge this berserker into melee. We can get pretty close, but I don't think close enough. So we'll take a few shots with this pistol here. Oh, look at that. One of the very few downsides of this aiming system is there is something obstructing our shot. So we can't quite get a clear shot because that pole's in the way. So I will overwatch instead. No other defenders are visible. We'll have a look around with Nora. Good overwatch shot to the chest. Follow up with another shot like that and he'll be down. He used neural disruption, which stops the use of our willpower skills. Another overwatch with the pistol. Not quite enough damage to finish him off. And he doesn't bleed out, so we do have to finish him. Brutal headshot. We'll have to get in close with the chopper now. Now, this is a weapon that causes bleeding, so it'll have no extra effect. But it still did chop a leg off. Take a shot here. Shoot him right in the head. Everything else is super armored. So the head will do. Finish this guy. Beautiful. That's really satisfying. Like he felt the power of that shot. Let's send a spider drone down, perhaps. Finish this one off. I'm pretty sure the crossbow has a pretty good amount of pierce. We might be able to get a bolt into his head. Or we could send the other drone down. Let's do that. Not quite close enough, but that should keep our soldiers safe. Would love a headshot.
Ready to roll.
Let's try for that.
Ready to rock.
Good stuff. Didn't need to be a headshot. Wiped him out. And overwatch the boss. I think he's the last one. He's a technician. So he might drop a turret or two.
Like the wind.
We're just checking the perimeter for other bad guys and defenders.
Moving now.
Overwatch. Not much range. This might be the last guy left. Right through the skull. Cap. Another hit. He's got his head down, it's not helping.
I'm prepared.
Should be able to just blast him. Oh, he's just out of line of sight. We could just jump down a ledge, or just move closer to the corner. Shoot him right in that head.
Is that really the best they can do?
Well, that was a nice, easy mission against the pure. That's how you want it to go. Picked up a couple of their sniper rifles, which is good. A little bit inaccurate, but they're quite powerful. Cancel that since we found 2 sniper rifles. We'll put that resource to something else. We could reverse engineer one of them and keep one of them in the field. And then if we research New Jericho, we'll get some more materials. I like this light sniper rifle. I used that in vanilla. 2 actions to fire instead of 3. And let's... Yep, our other Manticore has arrived. Repo, I don't think he's going to become able to come with us. We'll give everyone a med kit. Make sure they have ammo. Yeah, Repo's looking pretty bad with the stamina. We might leave him out of this fight. Six willpower total without a full night's rest. Alright, Warhound's looking good. Ammo and a medkit. We don't really need Boom Blast for her because we don't have a grenade launcher. Takeshi's looking fine. He's got a lot of experience to spend. Give him some ammo. Ammo and a medkit. Sophia has a shotgun as well. Alright, we're ready. We're in a bit of strife. Omar got shot in the head. My game stops recording all the time for some reason. After this session, I'm going to verify the game files and check my hard drive, update my drivers, all that stuff. Unfortunately, we missed the start of this battle. We do have a technician, and the technician was able to fix our Scarab for us. So free repairs. We put down a turret. But I jumped the heavies in too far. thought we could take them down, and I wasn't expecting the Arthurine around the corner to return fire from there. I just forgot about the move. Get a frag out on these guys. Clip the wings of the Myrmidon. Blew the shield off the Arthron.
Aiming. Steel on target.
He will die next turn. Sophia got paralyzed. Just one hit.
Acquiring target.
Try that again. That's better. Let's have another shot. Oh, we don't have enough AP. I fell for it again. We have half an action point, enough to move. Let's move back into cover. Could we get some rockets across this building to hit these guys? We could. There's a risk of hitting our own guy. It's probably the best outcome. Blew the leg off the Arthron. He's still going to have a shot. So Warhound is going to have to tank that shot. Let's try and sneak some damage through here. Nope, we just hit the objective instead. Try again. His head is right there. Our Overwatch blowing up the objective. Leg damage, but the return fire finishing off the Arthron. Oof. Heal up. We can't walk very far. Crippled leg, but we get the assault rifle. Next turn. We've got a Myrmidon, a Triton, and something else left.
Receiving loud and clear.
Get Sophie in to finish off the Myrmidon.
Moving to coordinates. Taking aim.
Going in.
We will overwatch with the PDW. I'm pretty sure Takeshi can finish this guy. No, we don't. We don't have enough will. We have to blow his gun arm off and hope we don't die. Stepping back out of danger. Let's see if we can finish him with some splash damage. That's what we needed. And that's it. Successful mission. Not much experience. We managed to pick up that Watcher AT because we put the technician down and we get to keep it. Nice. Alright, because we've been helping out in New Jericho, they're giving us Gorse technology and New Jericho aircraft. We still have to research it. And we were unable to find that nest.
Phoenix Project.
Heard a lot about you people. Most of it weird. Science nerds with guns, huh? Well, I've heard worse ideas. Anyway, here's the inside scoop on New Jericho. Tobias West? Probably a genius. Might be a bit crazy, but he has a plan. And a real plan is a heck of a lot better than all that touchy-feely crap at Cmdr or whatever the hell those squid-worshipping disciples are up to. So stick with us, and maybe we'll die, or maybe we'll win. But either way, it'll be fun.
Fun. Alright, we need to get back to exploration. I need to find the nest, or the lair responsible for these void omens that are making the attacks more intense and our line of sight very short. We have enough for another mercenary. I'm interested in the priest, a Cmdrian priest. Some of these items here, really cool. We're going to take the shotgun, very powerful weapon, and we'll send our new priest off to Phoenix Point for training. She has vanished, just like an infiltrator. So this is a very interesting class. It's a priest, but with some infiltrator quirks. Got infiltrator style armor, high stealth, psychic ward, mind crush. Most of the priest abilities. It's paranoid, higher than usual perception. We get AR targeting. I'm not sure what class gets that. And vanish, able to move like an infiltrator. As well as having the proficiency for sniper rifles we've just discovered. So we're going to give them the new Gorse sniper rifle. Taking this technology should trump our reverse engineering of the sniper rifle, or it should speed it up, but it's only going to take 6 hours, so we may as well just knock those two technologies over. And we'll grab the aircraft too.
New Jericho was one man's vision, and everything depended on that one man. Before the war, Tobias West had been a billionaire, an elusive, controversial businessman who denounced war even as he profited from it. When the world fell, his empire began to rise.
I didn't see anything wrong with Tobias West. He just wants to keep humanity alive. But you read some of the stories in the Havens and it's like, whoa, they're a little bit more authoritarian than what the story tells you. Let's search a prison. Operatives braved the awful conditions to gather up resources. They find food in the storage rooms while people were starving in their cells. Not given a chance to try and defend themselves. Military-grade coil guns that use electromagnetism for projectile acceleration have already been developed by Vandium Inc. well before the Pandora virus outbreak. However, under pressure from rival manufacturers, the United States military withdrew their support for the weapons. We have enough for a new base, and right here is a brand new shiny manticore, so we'd be crazy not to take this base. We've got ourselves a brand new aircraft. We can send that back to Phoenix Point and start building a passenger module as soon as we can. I also really want to build a stealth scarab, as well as an artillery scarab. We have 2 scarabs, so we can have 1 for each role. We can repair the satellite uplink here at Phoenix Alpha, our new base. It's got a fabrication plant. Tempted to demolish it, but I think I might keep it, just to speed up our production. More exploration.
Research complete.
And we can now build the Thunderbird. Thunderbird can hold 7 troops, so a vehicle and the 4 passengers for it. Not very fast, but pretty sturdy. We are still on the hunt for enough resources. This one costs a fair amount to build, 900 material and 100 tech. Our new Manticore is on its way back to Phoenix Point, so we need to consider raising up a new team. We have some new recruits. One with Daredevil, more damage for a trade of less accuracy. And a Rocketeer, so an assault with jetpack proficiency. Yep, we'll take both of those. We have more than enough food. Welcome aboard. We have another haven defense we're going to try and make it to. We've found some soldiers. That might be useful for our recruitment drive. We won't do it just yet, though. We will use a vehicle for recovery missions. Helios 3 might stop by and try and stop this defense. Manticore 5 has no one on board. That's the state of diplomacy at the moment. Oh, we managed to time the arrival of 2 teams. We should be able to save this base. They only have 1 strength remaining, so they're about to collapse. Let's take the fire support one. Pretty much got the A squad with us tonight. The 2 heavies, Repo, Takeshi, Sophia.
Yes.
No baddies sighted. Let's clear this building for survivors and defenders. We've got 8% chance every turn for one of the Arthrons or Tritons to be touched by the void. Anyone home? Nope. No good cover. Let's hide against the wall. There's a possibility of people being on the 2nd floor. There's a civilian.
Let's do this.
We have very bad eyesight at the moment. We have to get pretty close to see anything.
Proceeding.
Try and get these civvies out of here. They're all here. Most of them. Let's bring the Scarab up and we can put them all inside if we run into danger. Otherwise they can leave the battlefield themselves. We'll hunker down. If anything comes running at us, we'll have a cheaper shot next turn. Jump aboard. Alright, we're done for this turn. Scarab can't knock that down, so we need to wait. Here they come! Repo's in a good spot there to take him out. It's a brand new Redemptor shotgun. And everything else is happening off screen, we're not sure. Our heavies are blind, they couldn't see the Pandoran taking those shots. Oh, there's a Triton with a shotty. That guy is almost done for. We need to get rid of this Pandoran. Then we have another one out there with a pistol. Quick shot, the shotgun. Try and get this guy to safety.
Ready to roll.
Let's free up all these other civilians so the Triton doesn't kill them.
Rolling. On my way.
These guys are our experience. We want to keep them alive. Once our guys reach level 7, it won't matter so much. As long as we complete the mission. Let's keep him close to the wall so he doesn't get shot. Alright, let's get the combat going. Can we get a rocket over this building? We're a bit close. No dice. Move into the open and fire. We know that building's full of Pandorans to the north. We could just blast our way through the ceiling. I know there are civilians in there, but this might open a path for our heavies to do a tactical breach. I think we hit the civilians. I didn't hear any Pandorans screeching. Right, the heavies. We should jump them across and take advantage of that new hole. There's something in that room there, so let's jump up on top. Oh, it's a defender. They took some splash damage from our rocket that opened up the ceiling. Get Omar across as well.
Repositioning.
There's a chance they could be shot from there. I'll leave the civilians where they are. Takeshi and Sophia still need to act. Takeshi can take some shots. We've got a Triton just here. We'll do a long burst because this guy will run away.
Enemy killed.
Not if he's dead. We'll set our shotgun overwatch in case he comes this way. I have a feeling he'll keep shooting at the civilians. Is there any around? Got another infiltrator on the roof of the building. Or maybe that was what was inside the room. They just got splattered, whatever they were. We'll be able to drop through that hole and shoot them all next turn. Repo has a Triton behind him, but they went for the civilian, I think. An agile Arthron's jumped up. Put some shots on the defender. So they came up to us before we could get to them through the roof. Repo needs to find this Triton. Let's take care of this immediate threat. We can get in a squishy bit and do maximum damage.
Attack successful.
Unfortunately, we didn't daze it. That worked. Just hit him with the gun. Now our infiltrator come out here. We've got a touched by the void.
Moving to coordinates.
So if we kill it, we're probably going to get an Umbra.
Target.
And it's a really squishy one too. So we will let him bleed out and we will get an extra turn to act with that Umbra.
Holding position.
Even Overwatch, just in case.
On my way. I'm on the move.
That one was going to bleed out, but I didn't like the sight of him. Where's our Triton that just took back shots at us? There he is.
Ready to rock.
Shotgun is amazing, I love it. All the ammo we have for it, we found on scavenging missions, so all that hard work pays off. Get the critical civilian into the AFV. And I think we're fully stocked now. He hasn't got enough AP to get home. And he's the most injured one. Well, we just fed him to the wolves. Right, that's all of our experience secured. Our team's nearly at level 7. So we want to speed that process up a little. Got a Triton here, let's shoot him.
Maximum effort.
Arthron in the building.
Here.
He will pose a problem, so let's try and injure him. Let's try and shoot off his arm. No, not very good chance, so we'll go Overwatch. Alright, we've got an Umbra to deal with next turn. I'm gonna take 2 hits. 2 hits! Oh, no, 3 hits! Oh, that was lucky. 3 hits would have sealed Takeshi's fate. I think that's the last
Taking aim.
of our bad guys. Heavily armored leg did no damage.
That was a kill. Probably.
Still got one more, so let's heal up. Oh, the Umbra. Okay, let's set up an Overwatch for it.
Ready for action.
We have 2 infiltrators. Pretty strong defense. And they have Oniric Delirium as well, so the Umbra will attack them rather than us. But let's get a big cannon there anyway. Just have... If they miss, they'll shoot each other.
Standing by.
We'll just set up a 3-way Overwatch.
Covering.
Standing by.
Omar just has to watch. Skip the others. We dazed him. And killed him. Good mission. That's supposed to be 50% stronger too, so I'm not... Pandorans are nothing. Haha. The acid worm egg, the fire worm, the acid worm, siren instigator. We haven't seen sirens yet. Chiron. They launch worms. A Hellion Siren. What does this one do? Acid. A Venomous Myrmidon. Oh no, the Acherons. They are the biggest pain in the butt in vanilla. Constantly calling in reinforcements. Endless waves of them until you shoot their head off. Do they have that skill? Doesn't appear so. They have most of their others. They have Delirium Spray. Contact Delirium. If you hit them with a melee weapon, you will get Delirium. They still have Dynamic Resistance. They have no armor. Fair amount of hit points. They might not be as deadly. Maybe they get reinforcements later. It's the base model. And we've got the Paralyzing Pistol. We have researched the Paralyzing Pistol and we've researched the Paralyzing Melee Weapon, the new Razor. So now we can build a containment facility. We're going to build it at Forward Command, which is fairly close to Phoenix Point, so we should be able to defend it at short notice. But we will put some... There is already a security station there, and we will leave a few garrison troops when we can afford them. We have a new Manticore to think about, so we need to get a passenger module for that ASAP. It's waiting at Phoenix Point for that to happen. We need a lot more resources, and we are actually running short on technology for the first time. So I will have to trade away some of our food and perhaps do another mission. We do have a Pandoran structure to destroy, and we have to keep this exploration up. Got the 2 Helios heading over. It looks like something's going on. From the findings of the Cmdr expedition, a hypothesis arrives. Hammerfall has precipitated profound changes in the Pandoran ecology. Furthermore, the object extracted by citizen Elaine appears to be an egg that will hatch with a very large flying creature. An intense public debate follows across Cmdrian public feeds, but the citizens can't agree. This is Citizen Eileen. If you're getting this, I know you saw what I saw. There were thousands of those eggs, and I brought one of them with me here. The fools are still working to achieve a consensus on a reasonable course of action, instead of burning it. Please help me, Obi-Wan. You are my only hope. So, in 5 days' time, the hatching will happen. Unless we send troops there earlier. Fort Freya is a haven run by New Jericho, which means that normally things are quiet and under control, but right now there is an emergency. A group of soldiers are on a killing spree. It began with strange dreams and voices heard in the night. A local doctor tells our operatives, "This is something different. We're used to PTSD." If you want to see more of Phoenix Point Terror from the Void, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave me a comment, and I will see you in the next episode. We've got a lot to uncover, and still a lot of threats to fight. Our next mission will be into the depths of a nest. I'll see you then.